Imagine that you're speaking to someone over the phone and you can hear their voice, but you can't see their face. Do you think you could tell whether it was a man or a woman speaking just from hearing their voice? Normally, we're quite good at guessing. But have you ever thought about how we can do this? You might already know that a lot of it is to do with pitch, how high or how low someone's voice sounds. But what exactly is pitch and where does it come from? This is a diagram of your vocal tract, the parts of our body we need to speak. In your neck, there's an organ called your larynx or your voice box, and inside your larynx there are two flaps of tissue called your vocal folds. When you speak, air comes up from your lungs and passes through your larynx. This causes your vocal folds to vibrate, being forced apart and then back together again by the drop in air pressure. As this happens, they displace particles of air and create sound, which we can represent on this graph called a waveform. The speed at which your vocal folds vibrate affects the fundamental frequency of your voice, and this is what we hear as pitch.
If your vocal folds vibrate faster, the fundamental frequency of your voice will be higher, and your vocal pitch will sound higher, like this.
If your vocal folds vibrate more slowly, the fundamental frequency of your voice will be lower, and your vocal pitch will sound lower, like this.
Because men tend to have lower pitch voices and women tend to have higher pitch voices, a lot of information about a speaker's gender comes from their pitch. But not everything comes from pitch. If you hear a male voice with a high pitch or a female voice with a low pitch, pitch alone might not change your perception of the speaker's gender. You can play around with this for yourself. Go to one of these links, record your voice and edit it to make it sound higher or lower. How does it affect how people perceive your voice?